that going to that extreme level most likely is not sustainable for anybody. And then they feel like, okay, well, if I can't go, super hard like that, I can't do that for my whole life.
Yeah.
So then what happens? You go back to what you're comfortable with and what you know,
Yeah.
which is generally bad habits.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
instead of having this endpoint, it needs to be a direction to head towards. You're working towards something. Working towards with it is that you have this endpoint. I'm 200 pounds. I want to be 180 pounds. They get to 180 pounds and they stop doing all the good positive things they've done. And now they weigh 210 pounds a few weeks later.
I think
And
this is
it's
a
like,
this
I
is
failed.
yeah.
I lost the weight, and now I'm back where I was. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'll wait till January 1st, 2022 to do this again. And I think it goes to this thing, have a direction, not an endpoint.
This pounds, when I reach 180 pounds, whatever it was, it's like, oh, that's when the pain stops. And then I can go back to being the person I was before, which was easy. So one of the main things that I took out of that book, Atomic Habits, was, this is in my notes, the most effective way to change your habits is to focus not on what you want to achieve, but on who you wish to become. So essentially, how we can fix that, and maybe you can go into this a bit more, is instead of, like, I mean, you did touch on it, is who I can become. So to lose those 180 pounds, I can just become a healthier person. I can make these little tiny adjustment habits instead of once I get to this, then I'm done. Then I'm good. I achieved my goal. I did my resolution. To me, that's just, you just wasted 30 days, whatever it was, to do that.
Right.
Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
now, like you said, you're even worse position.
That mindset, it seems to me, it's just like you're setting yourself up for failure with this type of mindset. And I understand the intentions. It's like a clean slate. We're starting new. But instead of waiting for the date, January 1st, 2021, to start it, just start it as soon as you feel it, and you feel that this is what I need to do. Let me do it today and get momentum.
I had a few things in mind, and I think yours is more just like, be a better person, and then you can kind of structure things that you try, new habits. But like, one thing I want to tell people is with these resolutions is don't be like, how we talk about goal outcome, don't be so focused on failure outcomes either. Like, if you slip up, that doesn't mean that all that progress that you just made before is out the window. Like, just try again tomorrow. Like, each day is just a new attempt, is a new chance to try to just.
It goes back to just the direction. Like, enjoy the process, and you're heading towards a direction. Like, if you're climbing a mountain and you slip up a few times, it doesn't mean you have to go all the way to the bottom.
No,
right?
no. Don't give up after the first slip up. Definitely
exactly.
not.
You're gonna fall, and you're gonna continue to climb up in the same direction.
Yeah.
Now, so
Sleep better.
we're gonna do something called the Footwork 50.
The Footwork 50.
A nice little catchy phrase. And what it is it's 1 mile for 50 days every single day. So you have to run, and walk, whatever you can do to complete the mile. You have to do 1 mile.
Does it have to be 1 mile at a time, or can it be accumulated? I just walked 10, not 10, but I just walked like half a mile now and a quarter mile then.
No, it has to be in one shot.
One
now
shot.
That's encouraged, of course, to do more exercise if you're feeling it. But you have to do 1 mile in one shot every single day for 50 days. And there's no reason that you can't do it. Because if you walk a mile at a slow pace, it'll take you about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone can make 15 minutes in their day.
Yep.
And even if you're hurting, your muscles hurt, you can walk a mile. It'll be good for you.
Yep.
Right. Now, okay, if you have a broken leg, maybe I'll give you a pass. But
are we giving Wags a pass since he has the ACL surgery?
No, he's going to have, because he can bike now. So he's going to have, this is a medical, it's going to be an adjusted Footwork 50.
But everyone else,
going to be doing like a Footwork.
Elite athletes, 1 mile walking or running is inconsequential. And for people who aren't elites in terms, or have other ambitions, you can get 1 mile in each day. If you're sore after a run, you can walk. You can walk, run, like Sean said. Like these are very attainable things. It gets you outside in these uncertain times. I think it's it's a perfect time. This is the Footwork 50.
Yeah. And with that, I can promise that when you do this for 50 days, your time on this mile will improve drastically. regardless of what you start at,
Yeah.
is going to increase.
Yeah.